3 bad habits for every new storm in Marvel Rivals. You're most likely flying too high. Even though you're a flying hero, you're closer to a support than a duelist. So focus on playing lower to the ground and near your team, shooting whatever targets they're going for. Your damage and speed boost is a sphere around you, so the higher you fly in the air, the less people you boost. On top of that, your damage is pretty weak and you can't headshot, so isolated 1v1s are kind of rough. And remember to play cover as often as possible. As a flyer, this is even more important than a ground character. But just remember, your boost does need to have line of sight of your team, so try to balance playing behind cover and giving your team boosts. You most likely waste your ults. Your ult is by far the strongest part of your kit and capable of team wipes. However, you never want to try to ult whenever you know that they have a Luna, Mantis, or Cloak ult. Sometimes if you know they have both of their support ults, you can trade your ult for both of theirs. However, this doesn't always work, and if you're always trading your ult for theirs, you're going to be giving up a lot of your carry potential. And make sure anytime you're going for your ult, you take time to coordinate with your team. You have a lot of time in the air, so make sure you're calling out targets and letting your team know when you're landing. Lastly, focus on using the last 1 to 2 seconds of your ultimate to make your way back to your team in safety. You most likely don't know which boost to use. There is no perfect answer and it varies on the situation. In general, my advice would be swapping actively between the two and see what works for you. A good starting point is using speed anytime your team needs to take space or escape, and then swap to damage anytime you're on top of the enemy or trying to hold a position. What's even more important is timing your amp ability around team advantages, such as a pick or your team using an ultimate. Besides your ultimate, this is when you're your strongest, so don't just throw it away.